because that's what they really want us to do. Now, we've been working on a project to deal with pain. For black folks in America, pain has been our lot. Black folks ain't known nothing but pain.
That's it.
Even when we have a good time, we're trying to make the best out of a painful experience.
Right. Cool.
Even today, with a black man and woman in the White House, yet and still black people still have pain. And when you live your life under a protracted system of being rejected, you begin to internalize that. And what that ferments into is self-hatred. Now self-hatred is expressing itself in the gun, because the man of fire, and he is the man of fire, which is why he can't submit to the work that Allah is doing in North America. He will never submit willingly because of his fiery temperament. So he's made to say in the scripture, I'm made of fire.
That's right.
And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the atmosphere that we live in is filled up with fire from the sun. 78% of the atmosphere is laced with nitrogen so it can cool the fire. If I take a match and strike it, you'll see a flame, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir.
But if I had that same match and went outside of Earth's atmosphere and struck it, it wouldn't do anything. A lot of us thought the match had the fire. The match is there to manifest the fire that's in the atmosphere. That fire is in individuals here. Not just here, but I mean in black America.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And so when we rub each other the wrong way, fire is the result. Haven't you noticed that most of the killings of each other ain't over no big money?
No, sir. Right.
We're not killing each other over companies and nations.
Come on. Talk about Joe King.
Most of it. Most of our killing of each other is slack talking gossip.
Yeah. Right.
Backbiting and slander.
Come on.
The spiritual diseases that the Quran prohibits us to have is causing most of the murders. Just open any newspaper in any city, and when you say black, this one killed that one and that, you find out somebody stepped on somebody's shoe. Somebody quit somebody and they're going with him now, so I don't like that, so I shot her. It's love triangle. It's the same stuff you see. And the American is so dumbed down and we're living like swine that you can make millions of dollars with programming. 9 a.m. in Philadelphia, Cheaters is on. Now, Cheaters couldn't stay on without millions of viewers and supporters. And all Cheaters is about is somebody's wife or husband is out with somebody else. And that has become major programming. And when they find out who they're with, they actually come to the party and say, do you want to confront him? Right. He over there with her now. Right. Then here's a woman, he's going to make the woman break all down out of her character. Next thing she's out in the street cussing and fighting in front of cameras. Right. That's not enough. Cheaters goes off, Maury Povich comes on. Right. Anybody that knows the Maury Povich show history knows that he started out with a talk show. Right. But he found out that the ratings went high when he was trying to find out who's the baby's daddy. Yeah. Y'all listening to me now? Yes, this has become regular programming. Right. In America, this is what the American citizen is feeding their mind on. That's not enough. After that, Jerry Springer comes in. Now these programs run right behind each other, and they're only watching Jerry Springer for the fight. You can tell when the fight's going to take place, because Jerry will be up at the stage talking to the people first. But in order for his insurance to stay intact, he can't ask the question that's supposed to get the fight off. He walked way away. He walked way out in the audience, and he asked the next question. Have you know? And you watch it, and then the next thing they're tearing each other's clothes off, and they're going at it.
Right.
Jerry Springer's top security person got his own. He done left the security business, and he done got his own show.
Right.
Huh? Then when all that shows, Americans ain't had enough, so they go back and grab one of them shows and put it back on again. So this is all day, 5 days a week. What kind of society do you think you're going to end up?
Right.
I just had to get that out, because that's going on every day. And every killing that I read about in Philadelphia, it's over some cheap stuff. And the minister warned us that that's the lowest form of conversation. It's demagnetized. That means there's nothing electric about it. Right. You lose all the electrical power in your conversation when you start backbiting, slandering, gossiping, and that you've lost all electrical power. You said the highest form of electrical charge comes from the revelation of God. You lose that when you start flying low again. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's dangerous today, because the tongue is what's costing people their lives today.
Right.
The misuse of the tongue. And if we can control that, we can get to the hereafter. That's one of the things we'll have to control to get there. Pain has been with us since we got here. According to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he was made to give a lesson in 1934. And because he spoke English and the people that he must teach spoke English, it's called English lesson.
Yes, sir.
Seed number 1, right?
That's right.
And there he says, in 1934, that the trader brought my uncle over here 379 years ago. 379 years from 1934 gives you 1555. Pain. Because our fathers were deceived. Nothing give you pain like being deceived.
Right.
Finding out after participating in the deceit for a long time, for the truth to be made known to you, give you real pain. Our fathers were deceived. They were told they could get more gold. Somebody's always being told you can get more somewhere else than what you get. And the person didn't come with a new teaching. Somebody coming with a new teaching doesn't always deceive you. An interpretation is a new spin on the teaching you already got.
Right.
Huh? That's what'll trick you now. See, in the garden, Eve wasn't deceived by another teacher. Eve was deceived by somebody that knew her teaching.
Right.
Are you listening to me now? The serpent came to her, and has it not been said to you? Huh? That my uncle was brought over here by the trade 379 years? Oh, she said, you know the teacher. He said, you won't die. God just tricking you because he don't want you to be as wise as him. And they went for it. wasn't another teaching, it was her own teaching. But it was another spin. That's what you call an interpretation.
Come on.
Next thing you know, they went and joined his mosque. We gonna really get it on now. And they thought the crescent and star was going up. They said, "Where's the crescent and star?" They said, "No, take that down. The skull and bones is up."
Come on. Come on.
Oh my God, I've been deceived.
Come on.
So our fathers said, "Man, we going with Jesus." And they got on the ship in 1555, so the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches. And after the ship got out in the water, they took down the crescent and star and put the skull and bones up. They stopped the handshake and the cheek to cheek and put iron shackles on it. They took freedom, justice, and equality away from them, and slavery started. Pain. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, "In their pain, our fathers stood on the shore, looking at the ship that brought them over, and according to what is written in the Library of Congress, the name on the ship was the good ship Jesus." That's right. So they said, if Jesus brought me here from where I once lived, and now I've made a mistake because I thought I was going to get more. Now I'm finding out, not only am I going to get less, I'm not going to get nothing. And that's about all we have gotten here, is nothing. And you can't show black people this little business about you got somebody black in the White House. That don't exonerate the white man for the crimes that have been exacted upon us as a people. I will never accept that. That's not a payoff. Well, if that's a payoff, I forgot to go get my change.
Come on.
Because that ain't going to be enough.